Hello. So it's Corona time, and I'm gonna do some like deathly makeup because Corona's not good. So I am going to be using the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. I don't really know what I want this look to be like, but I know I want to focus more on like these deeper red tones, and make it more of like a berry toned eyeshadow look. So I'm going to show you the steps that I take to achieve the final makeup look. So stay tuned. So out of the Jeffree Star palette, I am taking this shade called Fresh Meat. It is a matte, I want to say it's a maroon shade, and I'm packing it into my brush like so. I have the pigment on it, and I'm going to start on the outer corner of my eye and kind of just like do windshield wiper motions on the inner corner to the outer corner of my eye, just like this. And I'm gonna keep blending until everything looks smooth and pigmented. So you can kind of see how it goes from one end to the other. And I'm just gonna keep blending Fresh Meat into my eye. So after blending in Fresh Meat into my eye, this is the only shade that I have on, I'm going to be taking Extraction, and it is a slightly darker shade than Fresh Meat, but it's still like more of a maroon tone. And I'm taking a small packing brush that's rounded, and I'm going to be applying it towards the outer corner of my eye and also in the crease. So what I mean by outer corner is right here, like this is the outer corner of your eyelid and then your crease. What this is going to do is it's going to deepen up the eyeshadow and make it more dimensional. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to be packing it in and then over in my crease to make it like deeper and darker. And I'm going to be just blending it like I did with Fresh Meat. So I'm going to show you how I do that. The thing that I'm really trying to focus on for this makeup look is working on my blending. Whenever I apply multiple eyeshadow shades, I always find that I don't blend the eyeshadow in as best as I could. It takes a while, and then sometimes your eye look will just get really muddy looking, and I don't know, I just don't spend a lot of time on blending, but I'm trying to do that now. So what I'm doing, packing it in to where my crease is and slowly blending out. And I'm doing it in the same shape as I did with Fresh Meat. So I'm kind of doing a rounded eyeshadow look, if that makes sense. I don't know. So I finished doing both eyes for now, and I'm going to be taking a small fluffy brush, and I'm going to be blending out the outside of the eyeshadow, so this part. And basically why I'm doing this is to make it look not harsh, especially because this eyeshadow is a very dark color. I just don't want it to seem like I have like black eyes or something. So to do this, I'm going to do the windshield wiper motions again. That is the best blending technique, just going back and forth like a windshield wiper would, if that helps visualize it. I'm going to be doing that until it is all blended and looks nice and even around my eye. So now that I've blended out the eyeshadow, I'm going to be adding a shimmery shade, and I decided that I want to take, hold on, let me open the palette. It's called Donor. It is this gold shade, and I am going to be cutting my crease. I don't really know how to explain how to cut a crease or show, but basically what you do is you take concealer and you carve out a section of your eye that you want like a shimmery shade to be, or I guess to show like two different eyeshadow shades. I'm gonna try to show how to do it, but I'm not sure it's going to be the best, so keep watching, I guess. I have white concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm taking a flat brush and I'm taking a little bit of concealer. A little bit does go a long way. So what I like to do is, well, first I need a mirror in front of my face. So I like to look down when I'm doing it, and I like to start towards the inner corner and just kind of like place it, and then I'll blink, and then you see how it's up there. You don't want to go farther than there, because then that would be above your crease. So now I'm just going to be carving it out. I'll show you when I'm done. It's just really hard for me to do and talk about it, so I'll be right back. To show the gold eyeshadow being applied, but that's okay. I just missed one step. So the eyes are done for now. They're pretty dark, pretty red. I thought the gold maybe would brighten them up a little bit. So now it's time for me to start on face makeup. I always do this. I always put lotion on before. I always think it makes the foundation and other products look really nice and smooth. So using the Cetaphil lotion, and I let it like sit on my face for like 5 to 10 minutes before I start putting on foundation. Oh, let me show you the eyes really quickly. Yeah, that's what they look like. It's kind of dark, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna put the lotion on, and then I'll show you how I put on foundation and all of the other products on my face. So now it's foundation time. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I do about 3 squirts of this, and I take my finger and I just plop it on my face, and then I take a wet beauty blender and I start blending it into my face until it's all even all over my skin. And you don't want to forget doing your neck, otherwise your neck and your face will be a different color, and it's not a good look, trust me. I've had that happen to me a few times before. So I'm just gonna blend this in, and then it's concealer time. I finished blending in my foundation, and now it's concealer time. So concealer basically conceals and also brightens up the areas that are darker. So I'm applying concealer under my eye, my bags, and I like to go in an upward motion. It kind of makes it look like you have a facelift, but not really. And yeah, I'm just doing this. And then I'm going to blend it in with the Beauty Blender again, and then I'm going to use a setting powder to set it into my face so it doesn't crease and get all smudgy and everything. The next step in the makeup is adding color back into your skin and making yourself not look so pale. I put on so much foundation and so much concealer, I need a little bit of color back into my skin. So I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This palette I really enjoy. Unfortunately though, it's very pigmented, so if you use too much it might look a little weird. But I need to get my brush out. I'm using this contour brush, and I'm dipping into 2 shades, and I'm tapping off the excess, and I just go in circular motions around my forehead, and then where my, I guess you could say, cheekbones are, even though there are no cheekbones there. But I'm just gonna do that a few times and just add warmth back into my skin. I accidentally forgot to show the rest of the steps, but I added blush highlighter, which you can see right here and on the tip of my nose, and then I put on lashes, and this is the finished makeup look. I really like it. I was a little scared that it was going to be too dark, but honestly I think the gold really balances everything out. This is a little close-up of it. My lashes are a little oddly put on, but that's okay. So yeah, this was a little tutorial on how I did this look. I'm not sure how good I am at explaining the steps, but I'm still like trying to figure out how to like make videos and stuff. So yeah, that's the finished makeup look. Bye!